It's you drinking and driving with Cam, and I'm actually not that drunk, but this is actually a disclaimer to all you dumb shits out there. Do not drink and drive, number one, because if you do, you're a dumb shit, and I'm dead fucking serious about that. Because if you do this, chances are you're gonna end up dead, and I'm serious. Because, well, you've seen all the fucking newspapers. Chances are maybe some of you, unfortunately, have been affected by a drunk driver, and that's not a good thing. So, for serious, I don't condone drinking and driving or drunk driving or anything like that. However, the reason why I started this way is because I've actually had a couple drinks tonight, but my keys are behind me on my table. My car is parked outside. I am not going anywhere tonight. But this is in what's the word I'm looking for? In excitement? I don't know. For newest Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. And since that announcement came out at E3, I think, or a little bit before that, I really enjoyed racing games. It really started for me actually with the PS2 era. I didn't really care for racing games before that. But so it started with the PS2. So this is just a couple of memories, I guess. Not the classic series, this is more the drunk driving series. I have had a bit to drink. I've had a couple beers, a couple shots, and I'm actually drinking, I don't know if you can see it right here. It's probably really dark. It has a can with a 50s pinup girl in a bikini. So I'm going to, because I can't fuck her, I'm going to drink out of her can. Wait, that sounded really bad. Forget what I said. So, that's the idea here. And so we're going to get started with PS2 classic Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. And this was also released for the PC. And of course the PC got the original Need for Speed series kind of before the PS1 did, I think. And I also have that classic pack for my PC. So yes, I do some PC gaming, but it's all for the old school shit. None of the new school stuff, because I'm a fucking PC noob. And I will admit that straight out. So you PC elitists can still laugh at me, because you probably were already, if there are any of you out there even watching my channel. So luckily I have a backwards compatible PS3, and so here we go. When I first got this, I actually rented this game. Just because I was renting stuff for something to play, I'm like, okay, well, fuck, whatever, it looks cool. And this is, I think, what was this, 2001, 2002 when I rented this, I think. Originally. I had my place with my roommates over in Poco. So it was the whole idea of the cops chasing me. I was like, sweet, let's give it a try. So the game turned out to be awesome, and I ended up buying it as soon as I could. EA Games. Back when EA was more of a douche company, I think. You got this intro. How does this not psych you up? How does this not psych you up? When you see this for the first time, you're like, fucking helicopters, sports cars, going off-road. Like, this is some awesome shit right here. Like, this intro by itself, cop cars smashing into each other, right off the bat I'm like, I want to do that shit. I want to make that happen. You got these two fucking hot cars, so yeah, Lamborghini and what, a Ferrari, just duking it out. Like, this is the good shit. And then they have a fucking Corvette cop car. So you know shit just got real. They're bringing out a Corvette cop car. Nice fucking scenery. You know what that means. Oh shit. Like, come on. That intro has got to get you pumped up. For the first time I played this game, I was like, oh, this is fucking awesome. Because you know when you rent a game and you're not sure how it's going to go, right? So you take it home and it turns out to be awesome. It's great. So this game actually had a lot of gameplay to it. Surprisingly. You had basic racing in all the tracks, or there's Hot Pursuit where the cops would chase you, and sometimes you could actually be the cop to take down computer-related people. What was also cool is that you can get your friend in on this shit. So you could like be the cop and he could be running from you. You can try and take him out. You could also order roadblocks. You could order choppers to drop spike strips, all that shit. So to do that to your buddy sitting beside you, it's like, yeah, it's fucking awesome. I did that so much with my roommate. It was pretty good times. So, an idea, there was actually a lot of fucking cars to unlock. And for PS2, it actually had a lot of real licensed cars. So where is it here? Just a quick idea. You'd like choose, there's a lot of tracks too. So there's 49 cars in total. So that's pretty damn good. It starts out with Ford Mustang, Cobra, right? Lotus Elise, like Mercedes, right? Opel, Vauxhall. So it had a lot of really cool cars. Vanquish, Z8, Ferraris, like the Vets, Dodge Vipers, right? And the cool thing was, they had this for every single car in the game.
The Dodge Viper. Its menacing form hides the triple threat of its V10 engine. 488 cubic inches, 450 horsepower, and 490 foot-pounds of torque.
Like, how fucking awesome is that? It has its own fucking promo for every car in the game. Right? So you go up to fucking Ferrari F50s, Murcielagos, Porsches, McLarens, right? Like, fucking just sickness. Right? And then they had, like, you know, special cars here. Jags. Right? I hated driving with these. They were a bitch to move. Right? So, really just a lot of cars to choose from. They had their own promo guy. Like, EA did a great job in just the presentation for this game, I felt. It really got you into it. So, I'm just going to do one race, and like I said, there was a lot of gameplay because there's a lot of side-by-side stuff. Couldn't go online at this point, but they had the Ultimate Racer for World Racing and Hot Pursuit. Essentially, that was 32 events available for each mode. So that was essentially 64 events that you could participate in, and the tracks got long, right? It'll tell you what you have to do to pass it, and then you can also, you know, there's a minimum requirement, and then you can also get a reward if you get first place. So you unlock tracks for challenge mode, other cars, right? So the further you go, you know, the better it goes, or, you know, the more stuff you get. And you also earn points to unlock other cars. So World Racing just essentially is just racing, so that's cool, but it's just racing. So I'm going to do Hot Pursuit, pretty much the last Hot Pursuit challenge, and it turns out to be a 1 versus 1 against Wayne. Now, I mean, it sounds stupid, but as you do all the races, all of the computer generated, you know, racers have names, and you get to know that, like, there's Wayne and Micah. There's a couple of guys who are always going to be on your ass every fucking time. Wayne is like one of the most guys who does that all the time, and he's a fucking bitch. You get mad at him. So let's get started here. This is a super bonus event. So we're going to be racing Ferrari Spiders here.
With a maximum speed of 180 miles per hour, the Ferrari 360 Spider accelerates from 0 to 62 miles an hour in only 4.5 seconds and boasts a 3.6-liter 400 horsepower V8 engine.
Thank you, Mr. Announcer Guy. I appreciate it.